So that's why I didn't pay for it, honestly. But I'm happy they don't offer in Connecticut because I did it on my own. Hey YouTube, it's your girl Fee, and I'm here to give you 5 steps to start your business. Now, side note, this might not be the ultimate blueprint, but these are the 5 steps that I took to start my online boutique, and I want to share with you all. So let's get into it. Step number 1 is to legalize your business. So when I started my business, or prior to starting my business, I booked a business call with Miss April Skinner, and she told me about a service called Ink File, and they will do your LLC for you. Ink File offer a variety of services. Now, I booked them to get my LLC and EIN, but I want to side note that your EIN is free if you do it on your own. Hey, so this is Ink File. So if you have any questions or considering, there's a number at the top where you can speak with a representative and inquire about their services to make a decision. So they do offer a lot of services. They have, the company name change, the EIN, LLC, doing business as business license permit. You could get a free tax consultation, get a trademark, which I didn't know, but that is good to know when I'm ready to trademark my business. So how it works, 3 easy steps. Now, when I came up here last year, I'm pretty sure each package had a price point, but I went with the gold package. They now have a silver package, or they had a silver package, but again, I think it had a price point. But again, I went with the gold package because I got the LLC and the EIN, and then you just go in your LLC, or you could pick a different entity that you wanted to choose, pick your state, and you could take it from there. Again, it was super easy. Took 4 weeks to file and everything, and yeah, that's how I legalize my business. So many people say their first step is to research their name. I gave Ink File my name, and if it was already taken, they would have let me know, but it wasn't taken, so we went with my LLC. So yeah, super easy. Step number 2 is to register with the state. Now, the state I live in is Connecticut. When you register with the state, the Department of Revenue and Services, each state it's different, right? So I went on the state website, Connecticut Department of Revenue, and with all the verbiage and everything, I really couldn't understand what it was that I was reading. After a week, I found a phone number on the website. I called the lady, and oh my goodness, she gave me step-by-step playbook on how to register with the state. She told me what website to go on, scroll down halfway, click this button, and then it bring you to this, and so on and so forth. And after hanging up with her, I had everything written down, and I followed step by step, and it took me maybe 15 minutes. Now, one thing that is interesting to note is that each business, from what I interpret, has its own business ID. So like I told her, I'm an online e-commerce business, and she told me when I get to a certain section on the application that I would put in a certain number code. So I guess an online business boutique would be different from a brick and mortar, and that number might be different from someone who has a brick and mortar selling furniture. So that's just something I thought that was worth mentioning. So again, it took me maybe 15 minutes. I paid $100, and boom, I was registered with the state. And then a week later, I received my registration papers. Alright, so when I got my LLC EIN, when I registered with the state, step number 3 was to open up a business account. So I opened up my business banking account. I think everyone gives the advice to open up with a credit union. I have a credit union, but unfortunately they don't have a business banking account. So I went with my personal bank, which is Bank of America. Now, prior to going to Bank of America to open up my account, I binge watched a lot of YouTube videos, and one of the YouTube channels that I binge watched was Troya Monet, and she did a video. So 7 minutes into the video, she gave an example of how to open up a bank account. So I'm going to try to paraphrase or recreate how she broke it down. So you go in and you create an account, but you would have one account and 5 accounts under that one account. You would have your revenue, inventory and operations, your taxes, savings, and owner pay. Right? So you have 5 accounts all under one account. So then, you know, you have your business. Everything that gets paid to you will go into the revenue. You would take that one account and break it across the 4 accounts. So you want to give a percentage of how much money will go into each account. So in your inventory and operations, it could be 70%, just doing random numbers. But you would do what would work for you. Your savings will be 5%, your taxes will be 15%, and your owner's pay will be 10%. So right, so that's 100%. So if you had $100 going into your account, 70 will go into inventory and operations, $10 will go into owner's pay, $5 will go into savings, and 15 will go into taxes. Now, side note, you got $70 going into inventory and operations. So then you want to break that down because that's all your expenses. So me, I own a room for my clothes, my boutique. I pay an extra internet bill. And then you want to see what percentage is going to go back into inventory, what percentage is going to go into marketing, and so forth, so on and so forth. So when you think about your inventory and operations, you want to think about all the expenses that fall under that. So I went into Bank America and I'm like, I want to set up my bank account, my business banking account. I want one account with 5 accounts, and that didn't happen because there was extra fees tied to it, and I'm like, yeah, that's not going to work. So they had a account where I could get 3 accounts under one. So I had to cut out 2. So I have my inventory and operations, I have my taxes, and I have my savings. I have 1 checking and 2 savings. So the way I do this is that I don't get a payout. So I use Shopify. I don't get a payout every day. I get a payout once a week. So with that, once a week is on Monday, and I go in and I look what Shopify is going to pay me out. So when it goes into the account, I know I'm going to take a certain percentage out and put it into savings, and take a certain percentage out and put it into taxes. Now, because I don't make that much, I don't do owner's pay. Sometimes I might treat myself to dinner or whatnot. But because I use Bank of America, I could just Zelle myself into owner's pay. And then maybe further down the line, I could do like payroll where I could pay myself. But if I wanted to pay myself, I could just Zelle it to myself. So that's how I do my banking. Alright, so you got all the logistics out the way. Your business is legal. You're registered with the state. You got your business bank account set up. So what's next? Step number 4. Step number 4 is looking for your vendors. This is particularly in regards to selling clothing or whatnot. When you get your EIN and you're registered with the state, you could go on certain websites like Fashion Go, Orange Shine, LA Showroom, Fear. It's these websites that have a bunch of different vendors. Now you will need your EIN and things like that to register with these sites, to shop with these vendors, to get wholesale items. So you get your old wholesale items, and then you can start putting together your collection and what it is you want to sell. Now, one thing that I didn't do is market research. So this is yeah, I didn't do it. So market research, you want to know what it is you're going to sell, what type of clothing you're going to sell, and who you're going to sell it to. Who is your target market? Who is your audience? What they like? What are they going to buy? I didn't do this in the beginning. I just brought it. I'm like, I'm going to test this out, and I'm going to try this, and I think they might like that. All right. And then step number 5, last step. What is a platform that you're going to sell it on? So I had a Shopify account for a different business. I took all the products off, put my products on it, brought a domain from GoDaddy, and boom, I have my platform. Now, there's a lot of different websites. Shopify is commonly used for e-commerce because of the apps that they have and integration. So integration meaning like I could connect my Facebook Messenger to my Shopify. So when they go on my site and they have a question, they could message me through Facebook Messenger. I could connect Instagram to Shopify. Any integrations, any features that you see on other websites that you will want on your website, you can look in the apps and see if they offer it, and you could download it to your Shopify store and have it integrated into your store. So Shopify is really known for having the best apps and integrations. But there are other websites that you could use. Maybe integrations ain't your thing. Ain't, no typo. But maybe you want something that's more flexible, something that's more easy to use. Maybe you don't sell a lot of things, you just need a one-pager. So I linked the YouTube channel of Central Media. I hope I pronounced that right. He created a video and he broke it down, the 6 best website builders. So you can check that out to see which one is best for you. But I personally will recommend Shopify. Now, those are my 5 steps. Obviously, you know, there are things that I could have added to it, like the market research. There are things that you may have done more of. Now, of course, I feel like I've missed some stuff. DBA. So I didn't do that in the beginning, but I did it today so I could cross it off my to-do list. So DBA is your trade name or your brand name. So if we go back to step 1, your LLC is your legal name. So your LLC will serve as an umbrella, and DBAs are the different brands, your different brands that you will put under that umbrella. So my LLC is FDH Enterprise LLC. That's my legal name. Felicia Denise Harris, LLC Enterprise. So I did FDH, my initials, Enterprise LLC. So my DBA would be Shop with Fee Boutique. So that would fall under the umbrella. And then, you know, if my YouTube, if I plan to do more with it, that could be another brand, Behind the Scenes with Fee. And I could do a separate DBA for the behind the scenes. Today I went there to my city hall, and it's like the same place that has like your birth certificates if you want an extra copy. And I went in and I said I wanted to do a DBA for my business. It was $12. I filled out a sheet of paper that just asked for my business name, my website, phone number, my business address, and my home address. And it was $12 and I got it done. Certified, 2 certified copies, and boom. Just like that. So it was a super easy process. Now, I did go on InkFile. They do offer DBAs. I was definitely willing to pay for it, but I'm happy I didn't because it was just so easy. But they don't offer DBAs in every state. Like, they didn't offer it in Connecticut. So that's why I didn't pay for it, honestly. But I'm happy they don't offer in Connecticut because I did it on my own. Alright, so another thing that I have on my to-do list is to get a DUNS number. So a DUNS number is free from what I believe, and it will help you build your business credit. So that is next on my to-do list. So if you are new or if you don't have it, let's get it done. Let's get it done. So again, you guys are seeing me right now in real time. These are things that I'm doing to work on my business, getting the logistics done of it, and yeah. So that is it. I hope that you all like this video. I will include links below for the ink file, the videos that I mentioned, and yes, and some of the websites that I mentioned. Also check out the description for my social media tags and follow me. Alright, so I hope you guys have a blessed night or a blessed day wherever you're at, and I will see you next video. Thank you.